Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Thrifty Canucks Thrifty Thursday. Thrifty Canucks hosted by Images by Kim and Thrifty Thursday hosted by Sherry at Turquoise Dreaming. This is Saturday, so it's technically a Thrifty Saturday. Two things. Gone to Value Village, had a very, this big of a shop on Globeland, and I want to spend some time with the thrifted articles. What often happens in thrifted videos is we see all of the things and then we never see the things work or see any of the action happening. And I think that it would be interesting maybe to do some of the action filming. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, I forgot to set my timer. Here we are. And we'll see if we can spend an hour. Or at least we will spend an hour max is probably a better way of saying it. So let us get after it. So first thing, and I need this so that you can see it, I purchased this at Globeland, which is a bunch of tags and some kind of frames, and they are blanks. I don't have a die cut machine, but I do have ink. This was very inexpensive, and for no particular reason, I got some crowns too, because I'm always putting googly eyes on things, and so I thought maybe, okay, so there is a particular reason. These two have smaller crowns, and these are larger crowns, so it would be kind of funny if there was like a deer or something and I stamped a crown on it. So that is for my own humor. So, some things about buying stamps, or at least my philosophy of buying stamps. I like to buy stamps that I can use over and over again, that aren't, this notwithstanding, the crowns notwithstanding, I can use this over and over again. For different projects and so forth, I get the same shapes, and that is, to me, an economical use of my money. If I buy something that is very specific, let's say an automobile of a particular era, I'm likely to use that maybe once, twice, max. So I wanted to get a lot of use out of whatever it is that I purchase. Also think that I need to start doing that when I'm purchasing other things, that they need to give me scope. They need to give me options. So what I want to do with this, so my first problem, now that I've purchased this, is the following. Let's take it out. Very nice piece of plastic. So there's two sizes of bit here. And if I want to, say, stamp the smaller bits, I need to put them on something else. And that started me down a long path of, I need to find a sturdy piece of plastic, because I want to have it in a sort of a semi-permanent mount. I don't want to have it on like one of these that's like on and off, on, off, on, off. Like here. This is my inspiration. I have a triangle, but it actually has a little stamp on it, which is postcard. And I use this postcard a lot. And it was perfect. I ready-made, boop, put it on there so that I would always have it. And it's like on a pre-mount. So I started thinking about, I wonder what I could use as pre-mount material. Didn't come to any conclusions. Off I go to Value Village. So, Value Village got two things. This is, I don't know if you can see, this is a plexiglass. It used to be a 3-fold. You'd stuff a photograph in here and then you could have it at display. But this, perfect. Like perfect, perfect, perfect for the purpose of, is that a crack? It is, but it won't matter. Paperback. Perfect for the purpose, I think. So all I would need to do then is cut down here and then cut across the top. Did a little googly goo research, and the way you cut these off is, okay, I'm going to use a knife. We need to be careful. Just saying that out loud. So the instructions basically said you could use an X-Acto knife, and that's one stroke. You're going to do 9 more. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some other safety warnings. You were using a knife. You need to pay attention to what you're doing. You might want to wear gloves if you have sensitive hands, and you might want to use safety goggles. I don't think this will shatter badly, but you never know. I have glasses on. Glasses. And I'm going to do a few more of these. So that's 10, 11, 12. Oops. Well, I'm not going to do any more than that because I'm not getting the same. So technically speaking, we can just pop. There we are. There. So now I have, and we can pop this. I'm not going to do that at the moment, but we now have substrates. So let us carry on. So there is curves to this. You want to have the curves on this side and the stamp on the flat, because you don't want to have the curves there and be fighting with it. So this is curved side, this is curved side. So we're going to use these two. Maybe I'll do it that way. Okay, so let's do a big one. Let's do a small one. How big is the big and how small is the small? Ooh, okay. We could get, so we can get three big ones. Well, let's just do 3 big ones. There's one. There's 2. And I'm going to do like a fun shape. This is a fun shape. Okay, now I'm stuck for fun shapes. This is a shape that Rachel at Roxy Creations uses periodically. There we are. Okay, so we've got one large one. And okay, and then you can do smaller ones. We can get way more smaller ones. There's one. Oops. 2. 3. Ooh, I can get an extra one on here. Oops, that's a little bit. But on an angle. Okay. Let's use those. Okay. So this was very inexpensive. It was about, I don't know. I'm going to say it was about like $2 or $3. The plexiglass was another $2 or $3. And I'm going to use this, which is a digital. And we are going to use, what color are we going to use? Let's use black for the mauve. Let's see how this all works. Oops, that's not ideal. Okay, and we're just gonna go plunk. Oh! So I now have some fussy cut tags. So keep in mind, this is my first shot at it. So if there's criticisms, pipe yourself down. So I can now be super fussy. So let's do that. Yeah, this is going to work just fine. Okay, and I want this to go like that. Yep. Drop it down. Okay, so this one needs to be a little bit straighter. But these work an absolute treat. So let's just cut one of these out, and I want to cut this rose one out. And yes, I know. So the Mach 1, this is our first test, so we're good. There. So we've gone from nothing to something in almost no time at all. Let's cut out this Venetian soap one. There we are. Perfect. And this is a small kind of label-y thing, so let's do a small one. And then we'll stop and we will go on to other things that I have thrifted today. There. Be a tag. Yep, this will work just fine. These are great. So that was not a lot of money, and now I'm able to reliably create fun tags, and I have sort of a standard, the tag mounted. Maybe that's what the word is. I've created a tag mount. There we are. Okay, so wildly successful for almost no investment. Okay, so what else did we do? Okay, on the same theme, I got a larger frame, and the frame very specifically for, is that glass? I think it is. Yep, it's glass. It's okay. So glass, we need to be a little bit careful because it's glass, but I think you could probably edge it with like duct tape, and then do the same kind of thing if you wanted to do a large sheet mount. And just take, this would probably be best used for 8.5 by 11s where you're having, I want to create a bunch of smaller tags. If you have paper that you want to be able to cut out, this will be far more efficient, I think. And efficient in the sense of it's a hard surface, it's a mount. So I'm happy with that too. And the amount of shopping that I did for the right kind of frame, ridiculous. You'd think I was buying a wedding gift for the royal family. So got that. So a lot of mounting done. Okay. Next. Oops. Can't use this, or at least I can't use this here, but I'm taking the price off. It's $5. Used to be $14.99 or $14.99 in retail. This is a stabilizer. So what do you use it to stabilizer for? It is a very sort of, it's cellulose, and it's a sheet. I'm not going to open it. Do I have one? I have one. No, I don't. It's kind of like this. It's like a tissue kind of, but you use it when you have very flimsy pieces of material. Let's imagine this is a very flimsy piece of material, and you know, you wanted to put them all together with some other flimsy materials. What you can do then is you use this as the stabilizer, the base. Then you can do some sewing, do whatever you need to do, and then you wash this off. And then you have just the fabric and however you've sewn it together. So they use it for things like organza and so on and so forth. But I think there's, I use it for a lot of embroidery transfer. So what I will do is I will, it's see-through. You can trace on it in pencil and say, I want a picture of a blue jay. Sketch it all out, then you put it on your fabric. You do the embroidery and the outline. You do some of the detail. Wash, 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 and all you're left with is the embroidery. It's great stuff. And there was a pile of it, so I think there was some ink all over me. Wonder how that happened. what was I going to say? Easy. It's a way easier way of being able to transfer images reliably. Oh, no, that's not what I was saying. I think there was somebody getting rid of all of their quilting stuff because there was quilt stuff all over everywhere. And I didn't need most of it. So next up, I forgot to take the hook off. This is beautiful. Oh, I think it goes this way. I hope it's not a swear. I don't think it is. I think it might say namaste or not. In any event, it is 100% silk. So I quite often will go through all of the women's scarves and pick up anything that is 100% silk, because silk is silk, and that's going to be a piece of material for my stash and use. Okay, next up, this is a necklace. The necklace happens to be of the colors. Oh, you pipe down over there. Where did I put it? I know it, Boo, I know it. What'd you do with it? You moved it? No, I didn't touch nothing, man. Didn't touch nothing. You're always blaming me. I sure am, Boo. Here we are. Watered all over. Here it is. Just that, like nobody's business. So, also under the banner of let's cut it and use it. I found my my Alto tin, by the way. Let's cut one of these. Because I think part of the issue that I may have. Oh, you tied a knot. Don't know how you did that. Oh, there we are. Is that I thrift things and then I don't ever get them into the pieces. Ooh, that's going to be a big one. I have to take all these bits out. And then I don't cut them. I don't do that. To then be able to use them. Because now I can use them because they're in bits. Oh, these are fun. I love these. Oh, there's a special knot somewhere. Doodly-doo. I hope I'm not blocking too much of your view. So what made this attractive to me beyond the green? Well, green is a useful color, is one of the things. Another thing is that there are a lot of different sizes. Oops, that's not the one I wanted. And different colors. Nope, where's the wooden one? Need a wee one. There. So that's 5 different varieties. So that's also helpful. And like I say, green is it's a spring, it's a summer, it's early fall. Whoa! Oh, that's priceless. All right. And so when you're doing this, use a bigger receptacle so you don't have beads all over your floor. I'm going to be finding these for days. That was awesome. Oh, there's another one. Well, dear. Well, I got beads now anyways, and I'm gonna do a dangle with this on my current journal. And I'll also have to clean the floor again because I've already cleaned it once today. So we've got that. So that is gonna go on that journal. Next, I have just the Scrabble bits. Oh, the Scrabble bits and the, it's not what they're called, but the shelving units. Oh, that's interesting. So here is, oh, and a fidget spinner thing. Okay. Huh. Okay. All right, stop. So I have a bunch of tiles. These are kind of newer ones. They're not the old, the normal style. Having said that, I think one of the things that I need to commit to is drilling holes in a lot of these. So I've got a drill. I need to put a drill hole in the corner of these. And I don't need to do it, oh, I need a T for one thing, and then I'm gonna go through all the effort and I'm gonna leave all these good. I need to do a batch of them. So that's another thing that I need to do and report back on. I like these shelf things though. They won't fit. Ooh, I bet you these would. Huh. Okay, so we've got these things and we've got those. I'm not going to move them too far because they might go on the floor. So, moving on. Oh, yes, this just caught me at a weak spot. I do not need either of these, but I got them because it's pretty. So, card set number 1, doggos. Doggo. Yep, 2 doggos and 2 doggos. That's 1, and second one is, ooh, like those. Fleurs 1, fleurs 2. And I don't think the person who priced these was a veteran, because these were priced quite lowly in comparison to what pretty cards normally are. So I've got those, and I need to break them up and use them. Okay. So I am doing a predominantly green journal. We need to take one of those cards out. I don't need to, I always turn them over and see what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. So we've got that. We're going to put that with the journal because that's how you use the things. And next up, piece of material. Beautiful canvas. I'm just unfurling it offside. Wow. Okay, so this is probably yeah, this is not 21, this is not 42, this is probably a 60 inch wide, and it's probably a meter. $4. It's bananas. So I want to do a small gardening apron for a friend of mine, and this will be perfect. It's beautiful canvas too. Make an amazing journal to like paint on one side, but we need to do the apron first. So that's on my list of things to do. Okay. We're near, so we're getting down to paper and books. Paper, Engineer's Computation Pad. This is just a beautiful grid paper, which I like a lot. And I'm going to put that over there. I have not opened it, I understand that. So, 3 books left. Book number 1 is this, The Gardener's Perpetual Almanac by Martin Hoyles. And it is a book of days, which means that they do like a January, February, but they don't do, it's Tuesday or whatever. And there's just a lot of beautiful illustrations in here, as well as these are just gorgeous little tags. And some places will have to make choices. I like the greens, I love that. And bless them, like they do that and then that's all blank, so that's amazing. And then I think every month they have a stunner, a special photograph, illustration. So I've got that. Gardening. The right thing to do for me with this is to go through it and take out images, create the tags and the fussy cuts for this, as opposed to keep it somewhere where I'm likely not going to, ooh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we have little poems, and phrases and stuff. So the right thing to do for me would be to break this book down. So that is another commitment. So got a lot of commitments going on here. Nobody's writing anything down. I need to be the one to do that. So, what did I say that I wanted to do? Well, I gotta pick up the beads. So, bead for dangle. Card for the journal. Drill letter holes. This is 3 almanac breakdown. Okay, so these are things I need to report back on. Okay, oh, and the apron. Okay. Next one is another beaut, the illustrated encyclopedia of herbs, their medicinal and culinary uses. Edited by Sarah Bonnet. And these are just all full of the gorgeous. I don't have a current use for them. But what I should do is, if I'm going to be doing the next journal, yes, the next journal after the current journal, I need to pull rose pages, because I'm going to do a French journal and I need something for this. Because I now have these readily available, I can do like quick stamps of letters and have them as nice bases for tags too, which is useful. So I've got that. And then we are going to do a slow roll through this next and last book. Crash bang. This 1000% I purchased because Shell's Creative Chaos gave me the inspiration. She purchased a book a while back and she included some of the sheets. Oh, I can show you the sheet she gave me. It's right here. It's right here. it's this. So this is a design, house design book. And she also did this one and this one. This one, she has such a great eye for dominant design. Oh, okay, we're sitting on the bag now. So back to Shell. She has such a great view of strong design that it got into my head that, oh, strong design is actually something that is quite usable in journals. And so I found this. Ooh, a collection, Japanese design by Kenneth Straighton. This is cute. If you keep this book until spring, you can have it autographed by the author, Helen and somebody, year 2000. So let us have a slow roll through this because we've got time. Let's see, just going to stand up, make sure you can see all the pages. You cannot see all the pages. Beep, 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 beep. There we are. Okay, so that should be all right. So let's go through this book. Sort of page by page. So you can absolutely see how these are going to be beautiful inserts into a journal. Is this all glary to you? Well, it's a little bit glary. So they have it in themes. So they have collections, pattern, nature, sanctity, yeah, sign, circle, flowing. So there's themes. And just like beautiful, beautiful photographs. I love that so much. That to me is like a cover journal. It is full of inspiration. I want to create that as a piece of applique. It's actually material. You can see the seams that are up and down there. It's dyed. I want to create a circle journal with it. I want to create a journal with it. Oh, I just love that page. This is a pot. And Cindy, if you're watching, I don't think there's any kintsugi here, which I think is a testament to the high standard of publishing. But just look at all, look at the wood. Like the background for that, for a tag, choufla, and just beautiful textures as well. I think that's what the design gives me, is like, oh, the idea of texture in a journal, really underappreciated, I think, or at least for me it is. There's another beautiful circle. Oh, it's the door's opening. Okay, I get it. It's umbrellas. That's wicked. Love, 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 love. There's also a very strong sense of color too in this. So like this yellow and black, even if this has nothing to do with bees, but if you had a bee journal, that would fit because it's that kind of a honey yellow. And also for anybody who doesn't speak other languages, know that you can download the Google Translate app, and then there is a feature there where you can take a picture or use your camera real time, and it will tell you the language and then translate it. So if you're not you're not confident with the I don't know what this language is, you can always use that app. I find it quite helpful in languages that I don't understand, using that at a thrift store and finding out whether or not it's a religious text or not, or other questionable content. So that's an easy way of being able to figure that out. Like that's just like, it's just so wonderful. And the photographer has done a terrific job here as well. This is Sanctity, so this is a lot of shrine. And I think there's a couple of dragons in here somewhere. That's the shadow of the roof. I love that knot. So pretty. There. That's a dwagon. Love him. And then there's like that one's another beautiful one. Oh, look at this guy. Is that a phoenix? I think that's a phoenix. An upside down phoenix. Oh, I love that page. It's a bird. It's a bird, I think. It's a bird? Yes, it's a bird. Love the colors. Nature. So this should be a good chapter. Starting off strong with cranes. Those are tigers. Hasses. Oh, ravens and fish. Or ravens. More cranes. Got fists. No idea what that is, but it's something. Oh, it might be a flower. Or a bird? I don't know. Love that blue. Now I don't think any pages of this are going to be suitable for the French journal. Just throwing it out there. So I do need to commit to, oh, look, it's just so, the graphics of this, I think, is just what I'm responding to. It's so strong. Can you imagine just spending your time going around taking pictures of this? Wouldn't that be a great time? Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so good. These are little fun strips. Oh, these are fun. You know, there's a journal type that you can do, and I would be tempted to do that with this. Franken page these together, and then you can cut. So you would cut here, you would cut here, you would cut here. So alternating and keeping the two ends, these two ends together, these two ends together, and these two ends together. And then you can fold it all up. So then you have a book. More of that. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, Samuel. Ooh, that's more fabric. Shiburi. Well, that's pretty. Ooh. fun. Oh, look at all the reflections of all the people. That's neat. Okay, so under the banner of let's commit to doing something, let's try doing that booklet with this. Where am I sacrificing? This I don't mind. It's not that one, so we'll be fine. Is that an end? No. Okay, so this is just how it rolls. You got to use your stuff. If you get it, you got to use it. So, here we are. It's already started, so we don't need to worry. It's not going to be in my stash forever. So, where's my little piece of paper? And so this is the 5/6 big folded fence book. Okay. So I have committed now to doing 6 things with the stuff that I have shown you here. And I think my next thrift, maybe what I'm trying to do is a follow-up thrift. Here's the thrift haul, and here's the follow-up to that thrift haul. The using of the stuff, because I think that's the important part of the loop that I think Shell was trying to get at. So anyways, a couple of bits that we won't be able to follow up on, one of them being the silk, but we have 6 items that we are going to have immediate and practical use for, which is going to be great. So thank you so much for hanging out with me this evening. Really appreciate it. Take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. I got my fidget spinner now in my hand. This might be the best thing of all. Love you lots. And stand by for whatever we get as a result of any of these. Anyways, I think I'm really looking forward to this follow-up. It's a thrift follow-up. I think that's maybe what we call it. Oh, we'll workshop it. If you have any suggestions, put them in the comments below. I'm always open to better ideas than my own. Anyways, you can't miss me if I don't go away, so I will see you soon. Bye now.